right, the headline, okay? At a point in my career, I decided to help Nigerians instead of Ghanaians, all right? At a point in the career of this personality, he decided to help Nigerians instead of Ghanaians. Who am I referring to? It is basically Ghanaian legend Asamoah Gyan.
2008 African Cup of Nations. Okay. That time I vowed, like, when I see a Ghanaian outside and I see a Nigerian, I will help the Nigerian.
Wow.
That bad. Like, I was very mad.
All right, so welcome to today's edition. A beautiful weekend. It's a Saturday. All right, so if you are here, it means that you are blessed. I am blessed, and I know, like I said, that you are blessed. All right, this is TJ Studios, a Pan-African channel. I am a Pan-Africanist, and I am focused on Pan-African content. What is on the bill today? Before I share it with you, call me Oluwa TJ, call me Emeka, call me Fola Rain, call me Maswen, as given to me by my Niger people. Well, a renowned personality from my country has said something, and I want us to look into it. I'll make it in the form of an editorial. We will watch a video. I will share my opinion, and then, like we've been doing on this channel, I will leave the rest to you for your honest opinion. All right, the headline, okay? At a point in my career, I decided to help Nigerians instead of Ghanaians. All right, at a point in the career of this personality, he decided to help Nigerians instead of Ghanaians. Who am I referring to? It is basically Ghanaian legend Asamoah Gyan. Who doesn't know Asamoah Gyan within the footballing, industry, or should I say football fraternity, where he is a player, or he's been a player both within the international space for Ghana and at club level. He's done his best, but most of his successes were chalked within the international, or within his international career as a footballer for Ghana. Now, the question I'm asking myself is, why would Asamoah Gyan decide helping Nigerians as compared to Ghanaians, or him helping Ghanaians? It is an interesting phenomenon, but I have a breakdown. I'm going to share my opinion. Before I do that, I have a video, like I said. I want us to watch it. The video is going to enable us to get the whole point and understanding behind his narrative. And then when I come, I'm going to share my opinion about it. Let's watch it. I'll be right back.
2008 African Cup of Nations. Okay. That time I vowed, like, when I see a Ghanaian outside and I see a Nigerian, I will help the Nigerian.
Wow.
That bad. Like, I was very mad. 2008, Ghana hosted it. And it would have been my first African Cup of Nations. And that time, I got injured. I had a problem at my groin and everything. And I said to myself, there's no way I'm going to miss the African Cup of Nations. And that year, Manchester City wants to sign me. And I was injured at that time. And I remember my agent told me I should forget about African Cup and then make sure I get well and then go sign the contract. And I told my manager, this is my first African Cup of Nations. I need to die for Ghana. Ghana is hosting it. It's an amazing tournament, so I will go to Ghana. I had to be injected, to cure the pain, to force myself to play. And then there was one game against Namibia. People were expecting Ghana to beat them like 10-0 or something. And it was one of those days, there was one chance that it was a very, very acute angle. The goalkeeper came to catch the ball. He left the ball. I turned, and it was an acute angle. So I shot the ball. The ball went wide. And then people jumped on me like, I missed this, and threatening my family, insult. Like,
I remember.
It was even worse than the World Cup thing. And that was the first time I was like, I'm sacrificing for you people. You don't see it. Right. My mom called me in the morning crying. Like, she has never been hurt like that. So I started crying. Wow. That was when I threatened to leave the camp. I took my things, and the former president Kufuor came and spoke to me. But that time, my heart was already gone.
Wow.
Off the tournament. I was off. I cried the whole day.
Wow.
People didn't know that. I cried the whole day, and that was the end of that tournament for me. A lot of things going on, you know. So I was really, really upset, and we played against Nigeria in the quarterfinal. Although I played in that game, but I wasn't that happy.
Okay, so you've heard it all and you've seen it all for yourself. Like I said, from Asamoah Gyan, a legendary Ghanaian player. Now, guys, it is relative to note where he started from within the 2008. That was when Asamoah Gyan had a major share of his career for Ghana during the AFCON 2008. Asamoah Gyan opted leaving the camp of Ghana because of the bashing and because of the, you know, how people were clapping back at him. On the other hand, the president of Ghana had to come in, address the situation, and Asamoah Gyan stayed. In his narrative, he said that he had a contract to sign with Manchester City then, but he turned it down to play for Ghana. All he needed to do was to fly to England, do his medicals, sign the contract, and then miss the AFCON. But he put it to bed and then played for Ghana. All for him to come and then receive, or only for him to come and then receive the bashing of his life. But he also narrated that after that, it helped him and enabled him to gain a tough skin to play for Ghana. Now, this is my opinion. You see, in any football-loving country, like in an A-list football country, when we talk about Europe, we talk about Germany, we talk about Spain. When we talk about South America, we talk about Argentina, we talk about Brazil. When we talk about North America, we have USA to that. And when we come to Africa, we have Nigeria, we have Egypt, we have Ghana, Algeria. These are all big guns in the African space. The demand for results are high, and as such, sometimes affects players. But on the other side, on the other hand, Asamoah Gyan has a point. Up till now, upon all the successes Asamoah Gyan has given to Ghana, he's still being bashed a whole time, a lot of times, you see. And my problem is not with the bashing. Criticisms are humbly welcome. But with the way and manner my country people and Ghanaians go at it, that be the problem. That be the problem. I know say people go come at me, but I am speaking it, I'm saying it as it is. So it came to a point in time in his career, he felt loved by Nigerians because when he's in Ghana, the kind of reception and treatment, as compared to when he's outside, especially when he meets Nigerians, the kind of love they show him, the kind of love they exhibit to him as Asamoah Gyan, he was like, you know, I'm gonna look at supporting Nigerians if any Nigerian needs help, rather than my country people, because yes, I understand that you can criticize me, but it has to be constructively, not overboard, not taking it too personal, and not having a personal vendetta. Now, we know Asamoah Gyan for his love for Nigeria. We all know. All right. Basically, we recently saw him after retirement playing tennis with JJ Okocha. Asamoah Gyan basically felt like because he plays tennis a lot, he can basically oost out and then beat JJ Okocha like that. But he forgot that JJ Okocha is a legend and as such might be practicing tennis behind the scene. The fact that people are not showing say that they play tennis, but they mean say they know they play. So as resulted in Asamoah Gyan and then JJ Okocha in a tennis match. And JJ Okocha gave it to him Boto. Asamoah Gyan himself was surprised. JJ Okocha said, you think say now only you they play? We they play. We know they put camera on top. Can they video ourselves, can they show them outside? So it is all in relation to the fact that you see Asamoah Gyan with a lot of Nigerian legends like JJ Okocha, like Daniel Amokachi, and all these big guns. He is well revered and accepted. Adebayo is also one personality who loves Asamoah Gyan a lot. When he invited all the former stars to his country, in that regard, Asamoah Gyan was part. Now, why would the legend of our game say this? To my people, to the loved ones who cherish our stars, this is not for you. But to the people who look at negativity, I always say negativity sells in Ghana. It is the news in Ghana. That is why some of us, when we do Ghanaian contents on our channel, they don't love to watch it because they want us to do negativity. Some of us are Pan-Africanists and we see only positivity around. You see, we need to look at legends to the extent that Iñaki Williams declined playing for Ghana at the beginning because he feared being insulted. They used Asamoah Gyan as an example to merit the fact that even after all Asamoah Gyan has done for Ghana, it's still the chop. They can't insult where they see say people they give Asamoah Gyan. It was deterring Iñaki Williams. But after a series of convincing, he came. All right, so it is an interesting phenomenon. As within our music industry, football, where we clap back not only at our legends, but Nigerians have had their fair share. It is a case where I am looking at it is delicate. And Asamoah Gyan hit the nail right on the head. I know still, Asamoah Gyan, they support Ghanaians. But when he has to support other nationals like that of Nigerians and other countries, Asamoah Gyan go do am. Asamoah Gyan I know am. Any person will be a philanthropic person born naturally with a giving thing is emotional. Anybody who gives a lot is emotional because they don't think bad for people. They don't think bad in their mind and in their medulla oblongata. So when they see people giving them bad energies, it affects them emotionally. But hey, it is a narrative we need to look into. It is a narrative that is worrying every industry in Ghana. And the least said about it, the better. The only thing we can hope is say we go change our attitude and then be on a positive tangent. Positivity sells, guys. It's a weekend. I don't want to take your time, but all I want to do is that before or after this one, join me 8 p.m. on the live session. Let's have fun. I call it interaction, an interactive session. Sorry. So you can join me, interact, drop your question, ask me any question of your choice. These contents are mostly pre-recorded, but with a live session, I am there sitting there live and then I interact with you depending on the topic on board. All right. So basically, if this is your first time being here, this is TJ Studios. I am TJ. You can call me Emeka Oluwa TJ Imaswen and following as given to me by my Naija people. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section and let's do this together. I'll be coming your way with more. I salute you and peace out.